WWE and for our fans and all of it. And really proud is the right word of all of them.
William, you being from Blackpool, as again with Triple H, you're proud of yourself too.
It's an incredible moment. I'm literally, I saw somebody wearing one of the T-shirts with Blackpool, and I thought, where have you had that printed? Oh, it's ours. And it was like I'm with the WWE, and I'm in Blackpool, and I used to be in the fairground down the road, you know, and it's very strange, and it's just a wonderful night. Yeah.
Dusty, Triple H, Mr. Regal, will there be any consequences to Pete Dunne for his actions tonight at the end of the show?
I think there should be. If you don't set a standard, then there's no standards.
I agree with that. I think we're going to have to see what Sam thinks. You know, I don't know that changing the tournament now is going to be the decision anybody wants. But we'll discuss it and we'll go from there. But I will leave that up to Mr. Regal.
What do you make of the crowd and the way they participate in the show tonight?
Everything I expected and more from a UK audience. Yeah. You know, there's a reason we came. Well, there's a reason we wanted to do this period in the UK. I would use the word deserved, right? I would you know, say UK is probably our most passionate fan base outside of the US. It's just difficult for us to be here as much as we would like to be here, and I think this was an opportunity for us to be here in a big way that means a lot here. They were everything I hoped they would be, and more. And I can't wait for tomorrow, because as loud as it was tonight, I'm expecting tomorrow to be double that with the stakes on the line.
Mr. Regal, about yourself, who do you feel sort of connected with the audience tonight to the performers?
There wasn't anybody that didn't, in a way, because people will go back and watch that, and then you're taken up in the moment at the time. When you go back and watch that, and it happened a lot with the Cruiserweight Classic show, every time somebody watched something again or decided to watch something again, they want another person over with their abilities. So, in an instant level, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Pete Dunne made a name for himself. You know, Wolfgang. I mean, Wolfgang was a big fella, and Sam. All these for everybody. I'm just going to keep naming people, right? So it gets a bit redundant. But everybody, they were just great pros. They went out there and they fought their heart out, and that's all you can ask. And people understand that. People, you know, there's a difference between going out and calling it in and just being a wrestler, or going out and being a pro wrestler. And these fellas were all pros tonight, and they fought their hearts out. You know?
I'll sum up everything here tonight with everybody here. The biggest thing that I consider a factor in this business, that's passion, right? And it was evident. Everybody had their passion on display. Everybody, and that includes the fan base.
Kenny?
Triple H, first one for you. The opening video package tonight had SummerSlam 92, One Night Only, all these great UK moments that we've had to share, but the one question everybody wants is eventually, would there be a UK pay-per-view again? And it felt like tonight, even at the end with the 4 quarter-final matches that feel huge, that tonight could be the first step towards that truly being a reality. What do you think?
Yeah, look, I think that is a goal of WWE to be here in that way. I just, you know, it's a very difficult process with the amount of pay-per-view scheduling we have, and coming to the UK, any place globally, to perform live with a live TV component, with, you know, following that up with Raw and SmackDown, right? It's a very, very difficult process putting together our live event roster for a calendar year. Is a massive undertaking that I don't think anybody can appreciate. There were 5 shows going on within the WWE tonight, globally. You know, it's a massive undertaking, and trying to coordinate all of that, and the resources and the amount of people that it takes to do this. You know, we have somewhere between 18 and 21 tractor trailers that pull up to a live event for us. You know, it's tough to drive them over the ocean. You know what I mean? And so it just becomes that struggle. Is it a goal? Absolutely yes. Commitment globally.
I'm going Regal. I don't want to step out of line here, but I think everybody wants to know the answer to this question. At the end of the show, Pete Dunne, you know, did what he did, and you were there. If Sam can't compete in the next round, Is there any chance that you might have to step in?
No, my days are longer. No. All I ever wanted to be was a wrestler at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, right? And anything after that was a bonus. And then I decided I wanted a 20-year career, and then when I got to 20 years, I thought, well, see if I can get another few, and I ended up with a 30-year career, which is more than 95% of the people that's ever come into our industry, right? I'm done.
I would either have to roll him to the ring or roll him back from the ring.
I might look okay.
One of the
here,
two,
but
and neither one is good.
It's not a pretty sight without the sun, believe me. It'll make myself ill.
Just in the middle. Mr. Regal, is Sam in a state where he's fit to compete tomorrow?
Yeah, he's in with the trainers at the moment, so we'll see. I mean, he's got a large contusion on his one hip and that, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure you'll know it'll be out on social media.
I think
as soon as we know.
I think right now he's still got this magical thing called adrenaline running through him, and when that wears off, we're going to have to see where he settles. But he's got 24 hours, and we'll see.
The desire will, I would imagine, he'll try to carry on.
And the reality of it is our medical professionals will make that decision for him.
Lady in the middle next.
Hi, there's
Hello.
been an amazing display of UK talent today. Did you see yourself, either of you, in any of the competitors tonight when you were at a young age?
You want to go answer? Go ahead.
You do, yeah. It's a strange thing because, I never talk about it. I took the British wrestling style to America because it had been gone for a while. There wasn't anybody doing it, and then I actually taught it all to him, right? I thought, well, I'll pass it on because I might not be around long. You just never know. So although he developed his own style, he knows how to do it. And then Daniel Bryan came along, and I sort of passed that on to him. And then it became slowly popular again. And it's like just wondrous to see the, wrestling kind of styles back, but then the influence of the Japanese style and all that. And you haven't got to look too far to see him out there all the time, right? There's people that just have the mannerisms and just the aggressiveness, and you see that many different superstars because all of these competitors have grown up watching a vast array of WWE superstars, and everybody attracts to different things, right? You ask 10 different fans what they like 10 different things or 100 different things. And so you can just see, we can see, I'm sure you can, he looks reminds me of that.
Well, let's be honest. As mad as he is about it, Pete Dunne, that's what he would have done. So he's mad about it, but that's what he would have done, and that might be why he's so mad about it, actually.
That's what you would have done as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a name for yourself.
Kid. Yeah, I get that.
Great tournament today. Loved it, absolutely loved it. Do you feel this can give you more room to expand to different tournaments, maybe outside of Europe, maybe in the Caribbean, or
I like the Caribbean. I don't know if you noticed, it was cold and windy here, and I wouldn't mind doing one in the Caribbean. It's nice. Maybe a longer stretch. We do it over a longer period of time.
Of course,
About 6 months.
I think this opens so many doors, and it's funny that sometimes I think people look at this and they go like, oh, and all of a sudden they decided they want to do this. All of a sudden over the last couple of years, let's be honest, right? This is not something where we're just on Wednesday going, let's do a tournament in the UK. This is a planning process. The network comes. We're going to establish NXT as a third brand. We're going to take the cruiserweights and we're going to expand them into their own brand. Now we're going to come to the UK and we're going to drop this on the ground and we're going to see where it goes and we're going to let that become its own thing over here. Which I think today, after seeing this, it's pretty easy to see this becoming a regular thing. So, I think what is the next step? I'm not 100% sure, but there's a lot of plans, and we have a lot of plans, and where everything goes, we're ready to adapt and move and change. And this is certainly not the last of the next great things. There's much more to come, down the road, and the WWE network makes all the things you guys are talking about, what you're talking about coming here and doing live events or pay-per-views. This is a live event pay-per-view. We just did one tonight. We're going to do another one tomorrow. I think we're changing the landscape of how people will think about this industry, and we're changing the landscape of how people will think about WWE. And that is really, I think, how people need to see it as really this overarching and reaching umbrella that can cover so many things, and we're just nicking the surface of where we're going.
Sure. It's obviously not the first project you've both collaborated on, NXT, Cruiserweight Classic, 205 Live. Where does this rank for you among all the things you've got together and put your brains together for? And you know, how much do you feel working together? And how good are you? When you put your brains together, you can make some magic, can't you?
It's a weird thing. In the 23rd of January, it's exactly 24 years since I left to go to America. And I debuted on the 25th of January 1993. And 8 months later, you turned up. We've been together ever since in one form or another. Excuse me, as a team for a while, and then we've always, you know, been very close, but not close. We barely talk to each other. As funny as that sounds, it's true. He'll just look at me, and I know what he wants, and he knows what. And we've got that because we've known each other so long, and we've had the same kind of mindset of the way to carry yourself as a professional, and the way to, you know, that this should look, and the way that the aggressiveness people should have, and but everything about it, we sort of think the same, and we get little things we'll tweak, and it's not hard work. This is a joy every day to just what we're doing today, and it's our number one motto with talent development that Triple H runs: just make it work. Whatever the idea is, doesn't matter what it is. Let's just make it work.
Let's figure out how.
Let's figure out how. Let's make it work, and let's do it as good as we possibly can. And it's.
And there's not when it comes to talent in the industry, in general, globally, there's not an opinion I trust more than the one standing next to me. So, you know, whenever these ideas come up, whenever something wacky pops in, he's the guy I call first and go, hey, what do you think about this? And what are we thinking where we would go? And that's the first place it starts. So the collaboration, pretty much as far as talent and what we're thinking, immediately starts kind of here, and then we take it from there. And there's, you know, for us to say that's the starting place, that's it, the starting place. But then there's just massive team underneath it that just goes on and on from, you know, our talent recruiting and Kenyon and Matt Bloom at the PC, and just the entire team, the team that's sitting here doing this production and that I'm bringing over from the U.S. You know, it's funny. One of our exec producers said to me today, we're like the Black Ops team or the bootleg team for WWE. We just come up, somebody comes up with this crazy concept that you can never do it. It's too difficult. It can't be done. And then we go, all of us get in a room and go, here's what we're gonna do, and man, we go do it. And you know, that's really cool. We got a great team, and I wouldn't even begin to name any of them because it would take forever, and I would miss somebody that I really is an important cog in this. But it takes an army of people, and this is the best team in the world to me, and that's why we can churn out such great stuff. It's from germ of an idea to full-blown execution, like you just saw. Man, it's the best team in the world.
Question from the nightstand, last two. As we've seen.
Yeah, I know you wanted to come here. I said, all right. You know. Look, Blackpool has this reputation. This place is easy to get to. A lot of people come here, and when they get here, they lose it for this. And that's what we wanted. We wanted to give the world, you know, they see it. They see it on Raw. They see it on SmackDown when we come here. They see it when we're here in those avenues. But when you want to show them this is it in its pure form. Cut down, less, you know, hype and ballyhoo and all this stuff, right? This is it. And this is the place to do it. And you come here and they let loose, man. And that's why I almost feel like there really wasn't another choice.
There's, if any of you were at the NXT event 14 months ago, right, that's become one of those things that there's 500 times more people that were there than were actually there, because people talk about that still, the atmosphere, and you know, the wrestlers are just buzz about Blackpool. They'd never heard of it, but they know I was from there, right? They'd heard this. This was the if you saw that show, the atmosphere in this building is just beyond compare, right? And I was obviously, this is the place to do it. You know, this is going to be, but it's just a great place to do it because it's you've got the access to everything, and you can't. Just the shots tonight of that incredible building. There's nothing like it. No, there's nothing like it in the world.
In a simple summary, Saxon Huxton chance.
Yes.
Watch him later for you.
Yeah.
Last question on this side.
There's a lot of promoters and owners from local promotions and audience tonight. Is that an indication of bigger and better collaborations to come?
So I think there's an opportunity here with promotions, with the network, and through collaborations to do more, to support the undercurrent, the independent undercurrent, so to speak, of the business in general. I want to work with promotions that cultivate talent, not use talent. And what I mean by that is there are certain promotions that they just look who's out there and know that he's really good. Bring him in and just give him a match and then go away, and I'll pay you a little bit of money, but I make money and that's it. That's a lot. I don't talk to you until I got another time to book you, and that's it. That's using talent. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want to work with the companies that cultivate talent. I want to work with companies that bring talent in and that are teaching them, that are taking them at that level and saying, here's how, here's what you do, here's the way to tell stories, here's, you know, and they're working to cultivate and grow talent so that when a talent works for them for a period of time, they're better than when they got there, and they grow as a talent and they increase their ability to perform globally. Those are the promotions that I want to work with because they're building talent, and that's what we want to do, is build talent. And when everybody works together to build talent, that pool rises and the high water rises all ships, right? So to me, I'm looking to build that mass of talent underneath, and I'm looking to do it with the promotions that I feel do business in the right way and do business in a way that promotes the longevity of the industry, not the run in, grab some money and get out part of the business.
Guys, last question from me. Tell us what we should watch tomorrow night.
Good question.
Tell these guys.
Because, please.
If you want to know why you should watch tomorrow night, watch tonight. Only picture it amped up even more, as excited and as passionate and as hard-hitting and everything that this talent was here tonight, as passionate as this crowd was, as incredible as this was. Up the ante. Now go into tomorrow and know that every match that happens has a massive consequence to their future, has a massive consequence to where they end up, right? Long term in their careers. This is a moment in time to which they will never have again, to have everything they dreamed of in their careers. And it's sitting right in front of them. So if you think tonight was something, watch tomorrow. If you think this crowd was something, they're going to feed off that passion of these athletes. Watch that crowd tomorrow. This place is going to be on fire tomorrow. If there's a show that you don't want to miss, it's the finals of this UK Championship here in Blackpool tomorrow. I can tell you right now, and I can see it on those guys, the hunger in their eyes. Tomorrow is going to be awesome.